The new life of vintage fashion, style and sustainability. Vintage fashion has been in stores for decades, but in recent years, sales have grown tremendously for several reasons, thanks in part to the new generations. History and uniqueness. In 2001, Julia Roberts won an Oscar wearing an iconic Valentino dress from the 1992 collection. As early as the 1970s, Yves Saint Laurent had his models walk the runway in evening dresses from the 1940s belonging to his mother. Reusing garments that have made history is certainly not something new. However, now it is no longer a luxury for a few. Imagine being able to do the same and dress in a first-line Valentino or Versace piece. These are absolutely unique, collectible items that have contributed to the global success of these brands. Such an emotion cannot be felt with a new dress. The first reason to buy vintage, therefore, is the history that each item carries with it, especially when it comes to designs that have shaped the history of fashion. In fact, for vintage to be special, it doesn't necessarily have to be from the most famous brands. Think of 1950s dresses or 1970s to 1980s bombers. They can be from various brands, but they immediately stand out from modern versions. There is a wide variety of now very rare pieces simply because over time, there are fewer and fewer examples of the original models. Thus, you can wear something different from the current fashion trend. It's a great way to express yourself and stand out from the crowd. Quality and value. The quality of vintage clothing is unparalleled. They were created by skilled artisans with great expertise and attention to detail, characteristics that are rarely found in modern garments whose manufacturing has been outsourced to reduce production costs. Furthermore, they were made to last and be used for a long time, or even passed down to future generations. The combination of high quality and lower price makes these pieces real bargains, especially because they retain their long-term value. This allows them to be resold at an appropriate price if necessary. Sustainability. One last but important reason to buy vintage clothing is sustainability. The pollution caused by the production of new garments is very high. Additionally, due to the popularity of fast fashion characterized by low prices and often poor quality, consumers have to buy more. It is estimated that today, 60% more clothing is purchased because garments last only half as long. This is also due to the fact that many other brands, in order to remain competitive in the market, have had to lower prices by cutting production costs at the expense of quality. Vintage fashion is, therefore, an excellent alternative for the preservation of our planet. This important factor has led to an increase in the purchase of used products among millennials and Gen Z individuals, who are very attentive to this issue. Vintage fashion, trendy now more than ever. Vintage fashion has become a hot trend, with stylish stars like Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, Kim Kardashian, and Rihanna choosing rare vintage pieces over the usual designer options. They're making a statement both on and off the red carpet. The influence extends beyond celebrities, as Emma Rogue builds a vibrant community on TikTok, bringing together style stars, DIY designers, and vintage enthusiasts. Mixing styles, fabrics, and eras has become the norm, breaking free from traditional fashion boundaries. Young entrepreneurs are capitalizing on this trend, sourcing and selling vintage fashion and luxury items. Vintage fashion allows individuals to stand out, embrace authenticity, and make sustainable choices. With fashion houses opening up their archives and lesser-known designers gaining attention, the vintage boom shows no signs of slowing down. From 90s Jean-Paul Gaultier and Tom Ford's Gucci era to Y2K mini skirts, vintage trends continue to captivate the hearts of young stars and fashion lovers alike. Vintage fashion at Eltwood. We at Eltwood.com also strongly believe in the potential of vintage fashion for all the reasons we have explained in this article. In our collection, we have approximately 2,000 carefully selected pieces that are added to our gallery day by day.